Good morning, students. In the last class, we have studied the what are the different causes of the environmental pollution and why there is need to control the pollution, as well as we have already studied the what is the role of the business in environment protection. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to start a new topic, that is business ethics. So let's start. Business ethics refers to the set of moral values or standard or norms which govern the activities of the businessman. Ethics defines what is right and what is wrong. It involves critical analysis of the human acts to determine whether these are right or wrong. For a businessman, the ethical decisions expected are to provide the customer with the true information regarding the product and the services, allowing the customers to make free choice, providing quality product at the reasonable prices. Okay, so business ethics simply means it is the set of the moral values. A moral value simply means to distinguish between the what is right and what is wrong, helpfulness as well as integrity, loyalty for the each other. So these all are the some moral values or the standard or norms which govern the activities of the businessman. Okay, so business ethics simply govern the, they decided and they also see the what is the different activities of the businessman he is doing for the different interest group. Okay, for the government, for the society, or for the customer supply suppliers, etc. Ethics defines what is right and what is wrong. Okay, simply the business ethics or the ethics only define the what is right or what is wrong, कि क्या सही है और क्या गलत है. अब through ethics we can identify as well as we can distinguish between the what is right and what is wrong. It involves critical analysis of the human acts. Okay, it simply analyze or criticize the human acts to determine whether these are right or wrong. Okay, it determines the different activities which is done by the businessman, whether he or she is doing the right activities or the wrong activities. For a businessman, the ethical decisions are expected are, okay, from the businessman. The society or the government is expecting these kinds of business ethics. So first one is to provide the customer with the true information regarding the product and the services. Okay, so it is the responsibility of the business, he or she provide the true information. Okay, true information to their customers regarding the product and the services. What is the, which kind of product is the are there, and what are the different services being related to the those products. So it is the responsibility of the business to provide the true information about the product. Okay, so it is the business ethics. Next is allowing the customers to make free choice. Okay, and they also free to all the customer to take their own decision. Any business or the businessman can't pressurize any customer to purchase the those product of their own. Okay, they feel free to all the customer that they are independent to take the any goods and services, and they are also free of their choices, providing quality product at the reasonable price. Okay, the it is the responsibility of the business also that they provide the quality product with the affordable price, की ऐसे प्राइस के साथ कि जो कस्टमर्स हैं वो क्या कर सके, उन सारे प्रोडक्ट को अफोर्ड कर सके, उनके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा कॉस्टली वो ना हो. सो नेक्स्ट इज what is ethics versus law. What is the basic difference between the ethics versus law and ethics? So ethical behavior is above the behavior required by the law. Both law and ethics decide what is right and what is wrong. Laws reflect the ethical or moral values of the society. that is what conduct is permitted and what is not permitted in the society. If one is breaking the law, then one is punished or penalized. The business ethics also decides what is expected conduct of the businessman and what is not expected by the society. Some unethical aspect of business are also punishable, such as adulteration, black marketing, etc. But some acts are considered unethical which are not punishable under law. Example, unduly high prices charged by the businessman is unethical, but it is not punishable under law. That is why we say ethics are the above the law. Okay, simply ethics or the law both work for the distinguish between the what is right and what is wrong. Okay, but in the case of law, if someone is breaking the laws, they are punished for that their conduct. But in the case of the ethics, if someone is breaking the different kind of the values, so in that condition they will not punish for the that conduct. Okay, so basic difference is that. So we say that the ethics are the above the law, all the ethics are the above the law. Okay, so what we have studied from there, that the ethical behavior is above the behavior required by the law. Okay, all the ethical behavior, they all are the above the बिहेवियर विच इज़ रिक्वायर्ड बाय द लॉ, कि जो भी एथिकल बिहेवियर होते हैं वो सारे बिहेवियर लॉ के बिहेवियर से अबव होते हैं. ओके, बोथ लॉ एंड एथिक्स डिसाइड व्हाट इज़ राइट एंड व्हाट इज़ रॉन्ग. ओके, बोथ वन मीन्स लॉ एज वेल एज एथिक्स, they decide and they also distinguish between the what is the right and what is wrong. Laws reflect the ethical and moral values of the society. Okay, जो लॉज होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं, मॉरल वैल्यूज़ और दी इथिकल वैल्यूज़ सोसाइटी के रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं, शो करते हैं. दैट इज़ what conduct is permitted and what is not permitted. Okay, which simply means ki what are the different kind of conduct or the activities is permitted for the members of the society and what different kind of conduct or activities is not permitted for the society. If one is breaking the law, then one is punished or penalized. Okay, if someone breaking the different kind of rules, laws which is made by the any government or any higher society, in that case they will punished or penalized, means they have to pay, they have to give some penalty for that also. If someone has don't use the helmet, in that case, and they, if they don't have the any driving license, in that case what the police will do, they will give the penalty for that, for the 500 and 1000. So in that case these all are the laws. Okay, which is made or the governed by the higher authority or the government, that if the society will break all the rules, laws, so that in that case the all the people or the society member are punished or the penalized, they have to give the some penalty or the fees. The business ethics are also decide what is expected conduct of businessmen. Okay, simply it also decided that the what is the what we are expecting from the business of the different their activities and what is not expected by the society. And simply we have also distinguished that the what kind of conduct is done by the society and which kind of conduct is not done by the society and what we are expecting from the society. So some unethical aspect of the business are also punishable. Okay, these all some also unethical aspects of the business is also punishable. For example, adulteration means mixing the product, black marketing. But some acts are considered unethical, which is are not punishable under law. Okay, but some there are also some acts are also there, but in that case they are not punishable under the law. Example, unduly high prices. If the any supplier will increase the price, so that in that case they will not be punished for that, which is charged by the businessman is unethical, but it is not punishable. It is unethical, it is against the moral values, but in that case they will not be punishable. Okay, that is why we say ethics are the above the law. Okay, all the ethical behavior is just above the behavior which is required for the by the law. Okay, so next is, what are the different elements of the business ethics? Okay, so we will also see what are the different elements of the business ethics. Some of the basic elements of the business ethics while running a business enterprises are: first is top management commitment. Top management has a very important role to guide the entire organization towards the ethical behavior. The CEO and other top level managers must be openly and strongly committed towards the ethical conduct and guide people working at the middle and the low level to follow the ethical behavior. Okay, what are the different elements of the business ethics? In which first one is top management commitment. Okay, in the top management, they have the important role in to guide the entire organization टूवर्ड्स दी एथिकल बिहेवियर. जो भी टॉप मैनेजमेंट में होंगे उनके पास क्या है, उनका बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल है किसमें, कि वो जो भी उनके बिजनेस के सारे एथिकल बिहेवियर्स को, सारे जो भी उनके अंदर एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं उनको सारे को वो इन्फॉर्म करें. ओके, सो दे हैव ऑल्सो दी वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल टू गाइड द इंटायर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन towards the ethical behavior. What are the different ethical behavior of their business? So it is the responsibility of the top management to guide the all the entire organization. The CEO, chief executive officer and the other top level managers, और जो कंपनी के CEO हैं as well as the जो top level managers हैं, must be openly and strongly committed towards the ethical conduct. Okay, they should be very responsible and they should openly and strongly committed, means they all are committed for the ethical conduct, so that the business, if they will not follow all the ethical values, so the other people will, or the middle or the low level people will also not follow these conduct. So it is the very responsibility, and the top management are the obligated for the all the ethical behavior that they have to follow it. Okay, so guide people working at the all these top level management, and they have also conduct or the guide the people working at the middle and the low level. Okay, वो क्या करते हैं, वो गाइड करते हैं किसको, जो भी मिडिल मैन है, मिडिल और लोअर लेवल के जो वर्कर्स हैं, टू फॉलो दी एथिकल बिहेवियर. जो भी एथिकल बिहेवियर उनके बिजनेस के हैं उनको क्या कहा जाता है कि उनको ये क्या करना है, फॉलो करना है. ओके, now the next one is publication of a code. Generally, ethical organization define a code of conduct and set of ethics for all the employees in the organization. These principles are defined in a written document called code. These ethics cover various areas such as health and safety in the workplace, where dealing in selling and marketing activities, etc. Okay, so generally ethical organizations define a code of conduct. Okay, there is also in business ethical organization is there. Okay, किसी भी business में एक ethical organization होता है जो सारे code of conduct को, जितने भी बिजनेस के कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट हैं और सेट ऑफ एथिक्स हैं, वो सारे एम्प्लॉयज़ को बताता है. ओके, एक एथिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होता है विच डिफाइंस द कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट एंड द सेट ऑफ एथिक्स फॉर ऑल द एम्प्लॉयज़. ओके, they set the all these code of conduct as well as set of ethics, what is right and what is wrong for all the employees. Okay, whether they are top level, middle level or the low level, they provide they tell the all kind of code of conduct as well as set of ethics to all the employees in the organization. These principles are defined in a written document called code. Okay, there are different principles which is related to the ethics, so it is written or it is in the written form which is called the कोड. ओके, जो सारे आपके एथिकल बिहेवियर होते हैं कि किसी भी बिज़नेस में, किसी भी बिज़नेस इंटरप्राइजेस में, ये सारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस दिए हुए हैं कि आपको ऐसे काम करना है, टाइमिंग क्या है, आपकी सैलरी क्या है, आपको कैसे प्रोडक्ट को प्रोड्यूस करना है, उसकी प्राइस को रीज़नेबल रेट. तो ये सारी क्या हैं, ये सारी एथिकल वैल्यूज़ क्या होते हैं, रिटन फॉर्म में होते हैं और उनको क्या कहते हैं, कोड कहते हैं. ठीक है, CODE. These ethics cover cover various areas. Okay, the ethics which is written in the code, it is cover the various areas such as health and safety in a work. What is the different kind of health and safety criteria in the workplace? What is the fair dealing? There should be a fair dealing in the selling and marketing activities. Okay, जो भी सेलिंग होगी और द मार्केटिंग होगी वो क्या होनी चाहिए, फेयर होनी चाहिए. उसमें कोई भी दे डोंट हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ बायसनेस और दी वेरी unfair trade practices. Okay, there should be a fair dealing in the marketing as well as selling activities. Okay, for that the companies also publish a code. Okay, in the code the all the set of code of conduct and set of ethics are in the written form, which the all the employees should have to follow. Okay, so it is called the publication of a code. Now you see that there are 5 kinds of elements of the business. Okay, first is top management commitment. Next one is publication of a code, in which we have cover all these two, and we have to cover the third, fourth, fifth, that is establishment of the compliance mechanism involving employees at all level and measuring result. Okay, now the third one is establishment of the compliance mechanism to make sure that the actual decision match with the firm's ethical standard. Suitable mechanism should be established. Example, corporate ethics in the training, recruitment, selection, etc. The employees of the organization must be free to report about the matters of the unethical behavior in the organization. Okay, so there should be to make sure that the actual decision match with the firm's ethical decision. Okay, there should be a company make sure of the all the actual decision which is taken in the business, it should be match with the ethical standard. जो भी ethical standards बनाए गए थे वो सारे क्या होने चाहिए, एक्चुअल डिसीजन जो लिए गए हैं उनसे क्या होने चाहिए, मैच होने चाहिए. इट डजंट मीन कि एथिक्स जो कोड है, जो भी सारे एथिकल वैल्यूज़ हैं वो कुछ और कह रहे हैं और जो बिज़नेस में डिसीज़न लिया गया है वो कुछ और कह रहा है. नहीं, दोनों जो डिसीज़न है, जो एक डिसीज़न लिया गया है बिज़नेस में कि हमें कैसे प्रोडक्शन करना है, कैसे प्राइसिंग करनी है गुड्स की, और सेकंड क्या है कि जो एथिक्स फॉर्म्स की एथिक्स की जो उसमें कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट हैं, सेट ऑफ एथिक्स हैं, विच वट एवर इट इज़ गिवन, that all these two are should be matched to each other. Okay, ethical standard, suitable mechanism should be established. Okay, for that there should be suitable mechanism should be established, that the both one should be matched. Example, corporate ethics in the training, recruitment, selection, etc. Okay, the ethics which is related to corporate or the business, it should be matched with the training, recruitment and the selection. How the company or the business will provide the training facilities to their employees, and how the people will recruited means इनका appointment कैसे होगा, as well as the process of the selection of the different employees. So it should be matched with the business ethics as well as the actual decision which is taken in the company. The employees of the organization must be free to report about the matter of the unethical behavior in the organization. Okay, the different employees which are doing and which are in the organization, they are free. Okay, वो क्या है, फ्री है कि जो भी अगर कुछ अनएथिकल बिहेवियर हो रहा है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में तो वो उसके अगेंस्ट क्या कर सकते हैं, रिपोर्ट बिजनेस में कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो बिजनेस, द एम्प्लॉयज़ ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जो एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, बिजनेस में, दे ऑल आर फ्री टू रिपोर्ट द मैटर विच इज़ रिलेटेड टू अनएथिकल बिहेवियर इन दी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. कुछ भी अनएथिकल बिहेवियर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में हो रहा है तो उसमें जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में डिफरेंट एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, दे ऑल आर फ्री टू रिपोर्ट, कि वो उसके अगेंस्ट क्या कर सकते हैं, रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं. Next is involving employees at all level. While making ethical programs and policies, employees must be involved because these have to be practiced by them only. By forming small groups of the employees, the ethical policies can be discussed by them and we can examine their attitude toward their these policies. Okay, so there should be involving employees at all level, whether they are top level, they are middle level, or they low level. Okay, so in that case, whenever we are talking about the business ethics, the all level of the management should be engaged or the involved while making an ethical program or the policies. Employees must be involved. Okay, कोई भी अगर ethical programs, ethicals कोई values बन रहे हैं, इन दैट कंडीशन जो सारे एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, ये नहीं कि बस जो टॉप लेवल है सीईओ हैं और आपके जो टॉप लेवल के हैं बस वही क्या करेंगे, सारी एथिकल वैल्यूज़ को डिसाइड कर देंगे एंड अल्टीमेटली दे विल इम्पोज ऑन दी मिडिल एंड लो लेवल. नो, it not be like that. So that whenever the ethical programs and the policies are made, in that case all the employees of the business at all level they will involved, because these have to be practiced by them only, because they all are in that condition that they are doing in different kind of condition. Simply means कि वो जो एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं वो ही जानते हैं कि इन दैट प्लेस वो उनको कौन कौन सी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, यहाँ पे कौन से वैल्यूज़ को फॉलो करने चाहिए. अभी क्या टॉप लेवल का तो वो तो अपने लेवल के सारे प्रॉब्लम्स को जानेगा और अपने से रिलेटेड सारी वैल्यूज़ को जानेगा. अब जो मिडिल लेवल और लो लेवल में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है कि इथिक्स में बना कुछ और है कि प्रोडक्ट आपको प्रोड्यूस करना है विद द मिनिमम कॉस्ट. ओके, और रेवेन्यू क्या होना चाहिए, प्रॉफिट ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. बट जो लो लेवल है उसको कमोडिटी को अगर प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, मिडिल लेवल कमोडिटीज़ को प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, तो उसका प्राइस क्या हो जा रहा है, ज़्यादा हो जा रहा है. तो इसलिए क्या कहा जा रहा है कि हर लेवल पे जो भी कोई एथिक्स बनाया जाए, बिजनेस एथिक्स, सो एट एवरी लेवल द एम्प्लॉयज़ आर शुड बी इन्वॉल्व. ओके, so by forming this small group of employees, the ethical policies can be discussed by them. Okay, for that purpose the business or the organization should meet the small group of the people or the employees, and the policies of ethical policies should be discussed between them, and we can examine their attitude toward these policy. Okay, so ultimately when these different kind of policies have been made, so that we can examine ultimately all the level of management, they can examine, and they also see the what is the different characteristics or the features from that case, how they will maintain different kind of policies. Okay, कि वो लोग जब वो डिस्कस कर लेंगे कि ये एथिकल पॉलिसीज़ बनना चाहिए, एंड वी कैन एग्जामिन देयर एटीट्यूड टुवर्ड दीज पॉलिसीज़, कि वो लोग ने ये जो पॉलिसी को बनाया है सो वो किस एटीट्यूड के साथ बनाया, मतलब उनके इसके पीछे बनाने का रीज़न क्या था. कि उसने बोल दिया कि डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स बना दिया गया कि आपको इसमें क्या करना है, डिसीज़न लेना है या आपको पॉलिसीज़ बनाना है. फिर अल्टीमेटली उसको क्या किया जाएगा, एग्ज़ामिन किया जाएगा. जो एथिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है विच इज़ सेटअप फॉर दिस ओनली, वो उसको एग्ज़ामिन करेगी और उनके एटीट्यूड को पता करेगी कि इसको बनाने के पीछे उनका एक मेन मोटिव क्या था. ओके, ऐसा नहीं कि कोई भी एम्प्लॉयज़ ने कुछ भी बना दिया तो उसको अल्टीमेटली सैंक्शन हो जाएगा, नहीं, उसको फिर एग्ज़ामिन भी करना पड़ेगा वेदर इट इज़ राइट और दी रॉन्ग. ओके, now the next or the last one is measuring result. Although it is very difficult to measure the ethical result, but it must be verified and audited that how far work is being carried on according to ethical standard. From time to time, the top level must meet employees to set the future plans of action. Okay, so last one is measuring the results. So it is very difficult to measure the ethical results. Okay, it is simply it is too much complicated work to measure the ethical results, but it must be verified and audited. Okay, it should be verified and checked too much time that how far work is being कैरिड मीन्स कितने दूर तक, कितना लॉन्ग टर्म तक, कितने ज़्यादा तक उसको क्या किया गया है, चेक किया गया है, ऑडिट किया गया है और कैरीड किया गया है इसको कितना ज़्यादा ऑन अकॉर्डिंग टू दी एथिकल स्टैंडर्ड. जो भी एथिकल स्टैंडर्ड्स बनाए गए थे उसके अकॉर्डिंग किसी भी वर्क और एक्टिविटीज़ को, कंडक्ट को कितना ज़्यादा कैरीड किया गया है. फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम द टॉप लेवल मस्ट मीट द uh, from time to time the top level must meet the employees to set the future plans of action. Okay, so it is the responsibility of the top level management or the CEO. They can meet time to time to all their employees, and they can also discuss or they examine or basically the future plan of action, what we will do in the future, what will be the objective for produce these kind of product. So from time to time all the top level management meet the employees to decide and to talk about the future plans of the action. Okay, so it's all about the today's class, and the sorry it's all about the chapter 6, that is social responsibility. Let's quick revision of the that chapter. Okay, first of all, what we have studied the meaning of the social responsibility. Okay, so social responsibility means obligation of the business person towards the upliftment of the society. So social responsibility simply means it is the responsibility of the business person or the businessman towards the society, towards the uplifting the society, and provide the all kind of facilities and reduce the environmental different kind of pollution which is directly affect the health of the society. Okay, the next one is, what is the case of the social responsibility? So businessman must assume social responsibility because of the they have the self interest, they want better environment for the business, public image, avoidance of the government interference, social power, resources used for the moral justification, and the contribution to the social problem. For these purpose, the all the businessman or the business perform the different social responsibility. Okay, next one is, what is the reality of the social responsibility? Okay, these all are the cases for the social responsibility, but the reality is different. So first one is threat of the public regulation, pressure of the labor movement. Third one is impact of the consumer consciousness. Fourth is development of the social standard of the business. Fifth one is development of the business education. Sixth one is relation between the social interest and the business interest. It should be social interest and the business interest should be related to the each other. They can't differentiate and they can't isolate with the each other. Okay, they all are, they both two are the interrelated to each other. Next one is development of professional managerial classes. Now the next one is social responsibility towards the different interest group. Okay, it is the responsibility of the business to towards the different interest group which is related to the business. So these all are the some interest group. First one is social responsibility towards the customers, social responsibility towards the employees, social responsibility towards the shareholders, social responsibility towards the government, community, as well as superior and the creditors. Okay, as well it is also the suppliers or the creditors. Now the next one is business and environment pollution. Environmental pollution refers to the injection of the harmful substance in the atmosphere. Okay, we know that the from the environmental pollution there is injection of the harmful substances in our atmosphere which directly impact the health of the any members of the society. So these type of pollution are air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. Okay, now next one is why there is need of the pollution control. Okay, so first one is to ensure the safety, second is to economic losses, third is to maintain natural beauty, that the natural beauty should be maintained or the sustained for the longer period of time, to ensure the healthy life, to lead a comfortable life. Next one is business ethics. Simply ethics means it is the set of the moral values, standard or the norms of the activities of the businessman. It simply tell about the what is right and what is the wrong for the business. So business ethics are the much above the law. Okay, these all are the law, above the law, because law are the force, but ethics are the practice even without force. Because simply law are the basically forced to any individual, so that they have to follow all these rules and regulation. But in the case of ethics, uh, these all are practice, these all are up, it's totally depend upon the individual also, that they should perform all the activities without any restriction and without any force. Next one is, what are the different elements of the business ethics? First one is top management commitment, publication of a code, establishment of compliance mechanism involving employees at all the levels, and last one is measuring results. Okay, so it's all about the today's class, and from this we have completed the chapter 6, and in next class we will continue the next chapter.